Hello everybody and welcome to the Real Tarot 1123. I hope you all are all doing very well. As you all know, I am actually going to be traveling, so I figured I may as well get some videos out so that you guys won't miss any and that sort of a thing. So I am actually going to be doing a video right now, and this is going to be for it's going to be for it's how I do Mondays and Tuesdays, and then I do Wednesdays, then Thursdays, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So because of my travel and the fact that I know for a fact I'm going to be pretty jet lagged, and I do apologize for that. Let me get this light going. I feel it's a bit dark. We are waiting for the storm to come through here where I'm at. So anywho, it's kind of gotten dark outside. So this reading is going to be, instead of like the day energy of the day type of a thing, this reading is actually going to be for the week of. So y'all have already seen the video, I'm sure, of the reading I put up, energy reading for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That is 30th, 31st of July, and the 1st of August. So this reading is going to be for August 2nd, which is Monday. Okay. And it is going to be all the way until August 8th. So starting Monday, August 2nd, up to August 8th. This is a weekly reading, just so that I'll have time to do all the other stuff and also recover from my journey, which, typically I have a day or so of not really jet lag so much as, just feeling like out of a lack of energy. I suppose in a way that is jet lag too, right? So and also I wanted to say, my God, you guys, I am so appreciative of the fact that you always so patient with me at the second live stream that I did. I don't know, I struggled with it, and I was so upset that I my intention was not to waste your time, so I hope you all can forgive me for that. I'm definitely going to get better. I just lost it. I mean, I was like, what happens now? I did it the last time. Why am I not finding the right, Anywho, so thank you for your patience, and thank you all for your contributions. I never expected it, and I'm just blown away, and I really, really appreciate it. I hope you all know that. And all of you guys just participating, your comments and, the chats and all that stuff. I might not have had an opportunity to look at each chat, but I'm sure you'll understand that it's not possible to do that and to, do the video per se. So hopefully you'll learn something out of it, and that's a bit arrogant. Hopefully I was able to shed some light on certain aspects of divination and tarot for you guys, and just sharing of information. I got a lot of emails and a lot of comments asking questions and such, and I try to get to every email. I apologize if I don't get to it on time. One other thing I want to make clear is, or rather reiterate, is that a lot of y'all have asked, do you do Zoom or whatever the other modalities are? I don't. I just use WhatsApp because it has worked for me, and I've used it for years and years and years, and it has always worked for me. So WhatsApp is one thing that I will stick to, and I don't think I'm going to change. The Zoom and all that stuff, y'all, I can be doing Zoom is okay. I'm just saying. I've never tried it. I don't think I want to. I'm comfortable with WhatsApp. It has worked for me. It hasn't failed me, knock on wood. So I'm going to stick to that. Another thing is, I noticed there is somebody who's leaving messages, like responding to you guys' messages, making it appear like it's me. I think it's Astro Boy Tarot or something, and he's like, oh, thank you for sharing your information. He or she, thank you for sharing your information, call me on some number. Y'all, that's not me. I will not put out my telephone number, my WhatsApp number on the comment section. You have my email. You please email me, and then with your questions or your concerns, or what is it that you want, or what kind of information or guidance you're looking for, and I will respond to that email, and then we guys can take it from there, right? So be careful, okay? If anybody is posing as me and trying to extract money from you and all, y'all be very, very careful. There's a lot of that drama going on. We all know that, right? And there's only one modality through which I accept payment for personal readings. So again, I will not share that information on this section of it. it will only be shared via email to you. Okay, so can we absolutely be sure, can I be sure that I don't get frauds via people sending me, or fraudulent people sending me emails? Well, nobody can be guaranteed of that, right? But still, for the most part, at least whatever measures of checks and measures I can implement and precautions I can take, I'm doing that. Okay, so I'm hoping that that will help you guys. And I do apologize if my email is bouncing back. It should not. I think there was one lady who said that she is unable to send an email. I don't know what's going on. The technical issue probably on your side. So please check and try again. I am not going to put my email address in the comment section. It is in the description box. I'm so sorry, I can't help you with that, because I'm getting emails from everybody else. So if it's just you who's having trouble sending email, then one would assume that it's a technical issue on your side. I do apologize for that. It is gmail.com.net. Okay, so just check. Sometimes, if you fat finger it while typing, which I've done it numerous times, things can go askew. So just check that. Okay, give me 1 second. Ooh, it got really dark. Oh my God, it got so dark over here, you guys. Oh God, what is this? Okay, so it's like it got so dark over here. Okay, never mind. Distraction, squirrel situation. So here we go. So this is going to be a let me make sure the dates. That is from August. I'm going to write it down here. August 2nd to 8th. Okay, I'm going to try and get out the monthly month ahead reading also. I'll try and do it tonight. My flight is tomorrow, so tonight, I'm definitely going to try and get out a couple of videos. And another thing I think I had to do was I'm thinking it's the Leo year ahead reading, right? Yeah, I did the Cancer, the Leo year ahead reading I'm supposed to do. I'll try and get that. I have a list here of those who have sent me requests, to do. Hang on 1 second. Per usual, right? Mrs. B has asked me to do a reading for Lydia Gutierrez. Right? I am making a note of all these names and suggestions. I have a little cheat sheet, and then I will get to it, y'all. I promise I will get to it. So I definitely do want to help as many people as I can. Okay, so let's get started without much ado. Having lost 7 minutes, me gabbing per usual. Let's do the reading for, I'm going to start off with Scorpio. Let me make a note of the time for Scorpio. Your time starts now. Okay, overall reading for my beautiful Scorpios for the week of August 2nd to 8th. Okay, we got wisdom, which is beautiful. All right, come on, baby. All right, there we go. Let's get some organization going on over here. Ooh, it is thundering. My boyfriend and I, we were planning on going out for dinner, and I said, actually we said lunch, and then I got stuck doing something else, and then we said dinner, and now looks like the storm is rolling in, but we'll see. Oh, beautiful. I love this. Scorpio, look, you have wisdom. Your overall energy is wisdom. And it says, inner wisdom nurtures the skills necessary to see through all possibilities. And that is a good it explains it, right? Inner wisdom nurtures the skills necessary to see through all possibilities. Yeah, do I need to explain it? No, right? Then we have the Page of Cups, right? And then we have the Fool card, right? And then we have the Strength card, which is beautiful. So with the Page of Cups, and of course we're reading about Scorpio, right? Page of Cups, it could be a Scorpio card itself because it's a water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I don't know why I was thinking Leo. And it's like with the Page of Cups, it's obviously, a volunteer work type of a situation. It's like a new, younger, new love, new, younger energy. Or maybe you yourself are, what's the word I'm looking for? imbuing more youthful energy in whatever project that you're wanting to take or you're wanting to do. And then we have the Fool card. So the Fool card says, yes, absolutely, taking a chance on things. But I'm going to caution you, because we have the Strength card here. I'm going to caution you and say, yeah, go ahead and take that leap of faith, but then again, be cognizant of how far are you leaping into the unknown, right? So just be cognizant of that. And the energy card, the Strength over here, it's talking about a Leonine energy. So maybe there is a person who is very prominent, who has a very prominent Leonine aura, strength, or characteristics about them, is somebody who's going to be interacting with you, or maybe you are leaning on them for some direction and strength. And also just saying, even though you're taking this giant leap of faith and all that fancy stuff, know that you should have the strength to, it's not just about going there and acting and taking actions. You have to also have the strength to endure the repercussions of whatever your actions may be, right? So, be cognizant of that, okay? That is from my beautiful Scorpios. They're asking me to pull one more card. I'm going to pull one more card. So let's see. Ten of Wands. See, it's clear, because this card is saying you're almost at the end of something, end of a cycle, and that gives you a open door to, or the opportunity to lay down your burdens and then go off and do whatever this stuff is that you're planning on doing. But be prepared to take responsibility for your actions, okay? I'm not saying it's a negative thing, whatever you're planning on doing, but whatever your actions may be responsible for that and take responsibility for it, for the outcome of it. Next is Sagittarius. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, let's get on with this. Manifestation, beautiful. Okay, manifestation. Turn desires into reality by activating the power of manifestation. Again, look, how beautiful is this? Okay. Ooh, guys, did you hear that? It's a rumbling. And my poor baby, he's not happy being outside. I'm just going to let him in, okay? I mean, my boyfriend's at home, but let me just let him in the... You want to come in, Boo? Do you want to come in? No? Mark is getting a little bit agitated. Okay. Bunny, you want to come in? Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. My puppy dog, he kind of gets a little, nervous with thunder and all that. And I noticed as he's getting older, he gets even more, agitated. Anyhow, I apologize for that. So Sagittarius, manifestation. Turn desires into reality by activating the power of manifestation. And then you got the Chariot card. Okay. The Hanged Man. Okay. Six of Coins. So Sagittarius, for you, I truly believe this is about some movement, some momentum. And with the Chariot card, I would say it is probably a situation regarding your family. I would clearly say that. And this is, a Chariot is a Cancer card, and it's moon and it's emotional and all that. There is some momentum. There is something moving. There is something that is calling for attention to detail. So I would recommend that you pay attention to details. This is definitely a slightly emotional period for you. Nothing wrong with that. And then you have the Hanged Man. So there may be a situation where you're like, I'm going to wait and observe. Okay, I'm going to wait and observe. I'm going to wait and observe. I'm going to watch what happens. I'm not going to take immediate, although the Chariot card is momentum, it's like the universe is saying, yeah, I understand you want to move, you want to go, you want to proceed, you want to, come on, let's get on with it. But just wait a little bit, okay? Just wait. And just watch, because some things your perspective is going to turn once you have observed what's happening around you. This is to do with your family, and it's a Six of Coins. So I feel this has got to do with some money, exchanging give and take of money within the family members, or could be just assets and stuff changing and moving hands and all that. Nothing bad. It's just that, you know, with the family members, you know how sometimes tempers fly for no apparent reason, like particularly with family, right? Because we do tend to take each other for granted. I mean, if you can't rely on your family and be yourself around your family, then who truly can you rely on? And in whose company can you truly be yourself, you know, letting your guard down, where people see all aspects of you and still accept you as you are, and you know, love you still, right? So there could be a little bit of that. So wait and watch, okay? Because things are going to unfold, and then it'll be easier for you to give and accept whatever this fiscal stuff is, okay? So that's for my Saggies. My Cancerians, this is for you, Cancerians. Yeah. Oh, it's coming down. Oh, yeah. Okay, Cancerians, I mean, need I say more? It's all about intuition. Look at that. The power of intuition will light your path, providing a connection to the divine. Right? The power of intuition will light your path, providing a connection to the divine. Oopsie. Knight of Cups, King of Wands, and the Death card. Nothing wrong with that, nothing to fear and flip out on. So we have the Knight of Cups, the King of Wands. So Cancerians, Knight of Cups, I believe it is you, okay, although Cups is water sign, yada yada, but I have a feeling this is a younger Cancerians with the King of Wands. A younger Cancerian with the King of Wands, and in this case I'm going to clearly say it's a fire sign, and clearly say and reiterate that it's a Sagittarius. You are having, oh, that went quiet. You are going to have an interaction with a older Sagittarian, and with the Death card, then there is something that's going to come to an end. Now this is not like a bad thing. It's, you know, it's not like, oh, you know, the relationship is going under or whatever. I feel that a certain situation is coming to an end, just so something new can start, okay? And it's not that the relationship is dying down, I don't think. And your intuition also is telling you that, you know, yeah, some things have to come to an end and some changes have to occur so something new can start. So I am not getting, see, because look at this, the two of them are looking at each other too. So this one is offering, see that? This one is offering this, and this one is coming in with the wand, you know, the magic wand. So it's a good thing. And then the Death card here is facing away in a completely different direction, right? Actually, it was like this. There we go. Okay. So I feel like this is definitely something, maybe a particular cycle of something is coming to an end, and so that something new can come up. No. So with the intuition card, the power of intuition will light your path, providing a connection to the divine. Pay attention to, I always tell you, pay attention to your intuition, okay? Your intuition will never fail you, so pay attention to it. Beautiful. Six of Swords. Ooh, this is lovely. I love it. See, you may be meeting up with a Sagittarian, okay? And going into from the past, meaning somebody is coming back into your life, okay? Somebody is coming back. They are asking me to pull one more card. And we can do that, absolutely. Ooh, okay, beautiful. So Cancerians, I feel like you are getting back together with another Sagittarius, and whatever the alienation was, or whatever the separation was, that is coming together, because after all of that, and this is somebody from your past clearly, because and after all of that you have the Three of Coins, and the Three of Coins is teamwork, collaboration, skill, quality, craftsmanship. And I'm also, more than just that, I'm seeing that it's also coming together of mindsets, coming together of brains, okay? I'm thinking y'all are going to collaborate on something that's going to be fantastic. So you guys, looks like you're maybe trying to form a business partnership or something. And I'm thinking it's within your family itself. So anywho, Aries, let's do that for you guys, my beautiful Aries. Remember, you guys, this is for the week of August 2nd to 8th, and I'm doing this simply because, of my travel and this, that, and all that stuff, and I got a whole bunch of appointments. So, vitality, Aries, my beautiful Aries. Okay. So we got 10 of coins, 4 of wands, and the king of coins. Ooh, those are nice. Look at this vitality card. Aries, y'all don't lack vitality in any way, shape, or form. Anyway, it says vitality is a beaming force that gives energy and vigor to life. Aries, y'all really are pretty, energetic, vital energies are always flowing. But it says vitality is a beaming force that gives energy and vigor to life. Okay, 10 of coins. 10 of coins, beautiful. Having that legacy, that inheritance, that retirement fund, so that you can live happily ever after without having any financial worries or stresses. And 4 of wands, beautiful. It's like it's celebrations with family and friends. So maybe you're celebrating this legacy and knowing that, celebrating because this legacy or whatever this financial gain is, this stability is going to help you with your family. And then you have the king of coins. It can't get any better than that. Okay, with the king of coins, again, it is all about social and practical attributes and being an investor. So if you're planning on investing, then you are going to have a very practical approach to your investments. But also the fact that this 10 of coins has come through, maybe your retirement funds have come through, or 401k or whatever that may be, and that is providing you with an opportunity to stabilize your family life with your loved ones even further, and also give you an opportunity to make further investments. So you are going to be pretty good at that, and whatever investments you're making is going to be smart. So you are going to be making practical decisions and in terms of your investments, and those decisions are going to be solid for you. Okay, moving on to Leo. All right, my beautiful Leos, let's see what you got. What do we have for Leos? Camera, did you freeze on me again? All right. Prosperity. Know that you deserve all things wondrous and believe you can have them. So, sorry guys, you have to look at my mugshot like that. I apologize. Freeze frame, right? All right. Oh, okay. That one wanted to pop out. Okay, we'll take it. So, my beautiful Leos, your overall energy is prosperity. Know that you deserve all things wondrous and believe you can have them. Now, we have the 2 of wands, 4 of coins, 5 of swords, and 5 of cups. And of course, I'm going to pull another card for you. With the 2 of wands, it is, waiting for results. And of course, you may have to make a choice. But then again, you're kind of withdrawing on yourself. You're having some remorse and some kind of, I wouldn't call it anxiety, some sadness. And you're kind of trying to hold on to something and not, see, you're going to be forced to make a decision, okay? You're trying to hold on and thinking that if you shut your eyes, it'll go away and you don't have to make your decision. Well, too bad, you have to, okay? 5 of swords, which there's a little bit of exchange of words, feeling of sadness, a little bit of anxiety, competition, bullying, maybe somebody's saying some harsh words that you don't want to hear and they shouldn't be saying, or maybe you are saying those harsh words to somebody. And you have the 5 of cups, and the 5 of cups is definitely feeling a little bit of sadness and grief, okay, feeling abandoned. But why? You have the 7 of wands. See, 7 of wands is you're trying to defend yourself. You're trying to defend your emotions, I have a feeling, but you're going to come out on top because you have the 10 of coins. Oh gosh, I can't do this. This is ridiculous. How did we go from that to this? Okay. So 2 of wands, you have to make a decision. You're trying not to make a decision because you just don't want the responsibility of that. There is going to be, is there a family legacy involved over here, my beautiful Leos? Is there some kind of an inheritance where families butting heads with each other? And then you have the overall card of prosperity. No wonder the 10 of Pentacles popped up. It says, no, you deserve all things wondrous and believe you can have them. So stop second guessing yourself, and you're trying not to you're trying not to make the decision, okay? You have to make a choice. You have to. But then you're also holding on, like a little bit of insecurities, and you're saying, if I just hold on, then everything will resolve itself and I don't have to worry about it. It's not going to resolve itself, because you do have a Five of Swords and Five of Cups, which is a lot of emotional exchange of words. It's like fighting with somebody, almost like verbal assault each other. This is within family, I wouldn't be surprised. And you may feel a little abandoned or feel let down that they are not looking at things from your perspective. And why don't they see what is truly happening? Why can't they see it? Well, you can't force people to see something if they don't want to see it, no matter how right it is. Okay. And then you have the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is absolutely you wanting to protect yourself. You are defending yourself, because you're like, I can't deal with this assault, this verbal assault, and feeling abandoned, feeling like I'm the only one who's fighting for this cause. So you are definitely fighting for self-defense. You're trying to defend yourself, as you should, because I have a feeling with the Ten of Coins is regarding some kind of a legacy or family. There you go. Legacy or family assets. Maybe somebody has passed, inheritance, they've left a will, and there's some drama going on with that. So whatever, and it could also be a case where there is a settlement to happen. Okay, maybe a court case and a settlement, and things are just not like, there's back and forth, how it is with the legal aspect of it. So don't worry about it. It is going to get resolved. I'm going to have to let my puppy in. Hang on, you guys. You want to come in, Buka? Come on. Don't keep knocking on my door. Come on. You want to come in or no? Okay. Okay, I asked. Okay. All right. He's sitting right up against the door, and I think he's like, I want to come in, but I don't know if I want to come in. Anywho, let's get on with Gemini 2642. All right. Imagination. Imagination intrigues the soul and illuminates the heart. Well, Geminis, I mean, y'all do have a good imagination, a wild imagination, right? So imagination intrigues the soul and illuminates the heart. That's beautiful. Five of Coins, okay. Let's see how it all ties in. Five of Cups. What? I am shuffling the cards. Leo also got they got Five of Swords. Two of Wands. No, almost. Oh, and the Chariot card. Beautiful. Okay. So we have imagination intrigues the soul and illuminates the heart. And we have Five of Coins. Okay, with the Five of Coins, let me tell you. Then Five of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Chariot card. So definitely maybe a little bit of financial loss, and therefore you're feeling, I don't know, maybe you misjudged or something like that, or your imagination went a little overboard and you did something that you shouldn't have, knowing very well you shouldn't have invested in it or bought something or whatever, and it has backfired. Oh, there you are, back again. Whoop, whoop. My camera woke. Okay, so if you took a decision, fiscal decision, it has definitely backfired on you, I'm sorry to say. Okay, and now you have the Two of Wands, where you're like, okay, fine, it backfired. I have to decide now what I want to do. Do I want to be stuck, or do I want to continue to move on? Because you have the Chariot card, and the universe is saying, look, what are you going to gain by sticking on? Move on. You made a bad decision, backfired on you. Maybe you lent somebody money and they said, oh, we'll give it back to you, and this, that, and the other, and they never. And then now that has the fact that they have not returned it to you has put you in a situation where you are now in need of help from others. So you're mad about that. Yeah, see, Five of Swords again. Oh my goodness. So Leo also got Five of Swords, Two of Wands, and Five of Cups. And did they also get the Chariot card? No, they got something else. So yeah, you are in a situation where you either made a bad judgment and gave some money, and that money is gone, and now you are really upset. And the universe is saying you don't have a choice but to move on, because the Two of Wands is also about traveling, which is movement, momentum, and you got the Chariot card, which is like, look, Okay, just maintain your focus and just on what truly is important and move on, because with the moon, the chariot, the Cancer and the moon, there's a lot of emotions tied to it. You definitely made a wrong call. I do apologize, but sometimes stuff happens, man. We do it out of the goodness of our hearts and for the higher self, and it backfires on us. Who would have thunk it, right? So that, unfortunately, Geminis, that's your lot for the week. Okay, moving on to Taurus, 29 55. That's why I always say, how there are people in our family or friend circle who's like perpetually in need of help, perpetually, oh, can you give me $100 to float me just until Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we're all the time doing it. Gemini, wake up, okay? Stop doing it. That's plain and simple. If that is the situation, then really you did it to yourself. So stop doing it, because why? I mean, this is not the first time that has happened to you, or maybe it is a roommate who said, hey, can you, I'm behind on my rent, I haven't got my paycheck, can you please cover me for a couple of days and I'll pay you, and then you have to chase them for it. So don't. You have done this before and it has bit you in the behind, but you still do it. Whose fault is it? Wake up. Okay, just wake up and stop. Okay, or if you have a shopping addiction, you borrowed money, put on your credit card, and now you look at your credit card statement, it's like, dang, that dollar value, that item which cost us $1 is now worth $25 with all the interest and late fees and all. So please be careful, okay? Just be careful, y'all. All right, meditation for Taurus. Meditation will will transport you to a place of bliss at any desired time. And this is a very Taurian card because of all the green, and the lucky color for Taurus is green. There we go. Let's do this. Show me what we have for my beautiful Taurans for this coming week. The Chariot, the Empress, the World. You gotta be kidding me. You got all three major arcanas. Ooh, my beautiful Taurus, a Chariot card. Look at that. Pay attention to detail. You have to have some balance here. You have to have some balance because you have the Empress card over here. Okay, and the Empress card is like, yeah, all the fancy stuff, the nice stuff. Yeah, typically pregnancy is something new starting, giving birth to a new idea, a new human being, that sort of thing. And then you have the World card, completion. Okay, success. So if this is a case of, if you are one of those who are in the last stages of your pregnancy and you're like, come on now, let's get on with this. When is this baby going to come? Come on, let's face it. Okay, a lot of us, me included, they were like, the last couple of weeks or 3 weeks or whatever, I was like, oh my goodness, baby, when are you going to come? It's like, are you going to wait until the very date the doctor said, or do you want to come earlier? It's like, you can't sleep on your back, you can't sleep on your side, that sort of a thing. So you may be in a situation where you're thinking, can I not just have this baby now? Now I'll tell you, if you are considering, this is for my beautiful Taurans, if you are considering a C-section, reconsider. Please, okay, just reconsider. I'm going to say that. So definitely meditate, because this is going to be a little bit of a trying period for you, and you're probably at your wit's end and you're like, you know what, I just can't. I can't no more. And see, even here she has, this is pregnancy. She's got that little globe over there. So I would recommend, meditate, because it's going to transport or change your mindset, relax you a little bit where you don't focus so much on your discomfort at the moment. So try and keep your balance, okay? Try and keep that balance as in the peace of mind type of a situation, because I have a feeling you're just about ready to kind of, like, God forbid if anybody says the wrong thing, or, even looks at you for a second too long, or forget about looking at you cross-eyed. If they just look at you for a second longer, you're willing to kind of gouge their eyes out type of thing. I mean, not literally, but you know what I mean, right? And then you have the World card, which is beautiful. It's going to be completion. It's going to be success. It is definitely going to be, a successful thing. It's just that your patience is running low at this point in time, because frankly speaking, you're tired, okay? So let's see, why are you tired though? The Star card, because the spotlight has been on you. You have been carrying the weight of this, and you feel like you have been carrying the hope and inspiration for, you are the hope and inspiration for others. Maybe somebody else in the family was wanting to have a child and they couldn't get pregnant, and they have all their hopes on you. Or maybe it's your partner who's like, yeah, I'm so happy, and whatever, maybe whoever the other individual is could not have a child, or they lost a pregnancy or whatever, and they are like, they have all that, how they project. So that could be a situation. You will need a little bit of help. I'm telling you all, if you're considering a C-section, just reconsider. Nothing bad is going to happen. Just reconsider that. I have a feeling your baby may decide to visit a little sooner, because the baby is like, I want out of here. That is a possibility. Is there a chance of a premature? I don't see that, because you had the Empress, which is full completion, and the World card. So I don't see a premature baby per se, but the baby may decide to come a week or two earlier. So that sort of a thing. Capricorn, 35-28. Or if you are, in the process of setting up a project or new business or whatever, your launch date may be a little sooner. Or maybe you had decided, let's say, September 1st was the launch date, but everything is ready, and now you're just sitting on your hands and waiting, because you have set up everything, and you just have to wait, hurry up and wait until August 1st so you can launch. That's a possibility too. So, be patient. For my beautiful Capricorns, it's love. A steadfast embrace of the heart flows through and from you at all times, for all times, at all times, for all times. All right, my beautiful Capricorns. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you had, oh, wow. 5 of Swords, 5 of Coins, 6 of Cups, and Ace of Coins. That's beautiful. Okay, 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups, okay, 6 of Cups, and Ace of Coins. So again, a little bit of animosity. Maybe you're lacking love, or you're not seeing the love, or not seeing eye to eye with the loved one. There is definitely a little bit of, what's the word? Exchange of words. I like to say exchange of words rather than arguments and plain on, full on verbal battles. So exchange of words, feeling a little bit abandoned and lost and left out, and feeling like you're not getting the love you deserve, or that love is not being reciprocated. And yes, it's a little bit with the 6 of Cups is definitely, nostalgia, and maybe you're also wanting to change things and go back to the past, like how you felt in the past. You're trying to recover those past feelings or those past energies. It could be with a past person in your life, but I feel like you're trying to recapture the past. Okay, and again, your overall energy is love. A steadfast embrace of the heart flows through and from you at all times, for all time. So I feel like you're trying to recapture something, because you feel like what is now and here is not really all that it could be and was. Or it could also be that it is with somebody who you knew in the past. It could be a person in your current, but it's like y'all had a big fight, an argument, and you're feeling like he or she has shut you out, but you want to go back and reconnect and recommunicate, reconnect and reestablish communications, that the level of trust and the open communications you all had in the past. Okay, and then of course you have the Ace of Coins, and the Ace of Coins is telling me that there could be an improvement in your situation. Definitely communications will improve. Will you be able to recapture what it was in the past? I think it is possible. It is going to take a little bit of work. I have a feeling that is it with an air sign? Capricorns, if this is regarding a relationship with an air sign, I think it will happen for sure, but you've got to be a little bit patient, and keep in mind that the air signs, sometimes they do have a tendency to kind of fly off the handle. So if you know how to handle that, you'll be good. All right, moving on. Libra, 3923. Patience. Nurture the seeds of patience and reap the rewards of personal achievements. Okay. Whoa! That was loud. Six of Swords. Moving on, Libra. King of Cups. Ooh, nice. So with patience, there is a great, and the fact that you have the Six of Swords, all right, which is kind of a necessary transition. I feel like you are kind of impatient to move on to newer arenas, newer avenues, greener pastures, that sort of thing. And then you have the King of Cups, which is popping up here. King of Cups is, of course, you know, the emotional aspect of it. Somebody who's supportive, who sympathizes with you, empathizes with you, who has that kind of an emotional who brings that emotional quality to the equation. Am I making any sense? Or maybe you're trying to gravitate towards that person. Maybe you are lacking patience because you want to go towards this King of Cups person really fast. And this King of Cups could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And then you have the Page of Coins. You are, I think Libra, you are in a rush to go towards this King of Cups person, and you are going there with an offer, or the fact that they have made an offer to you and you're going there because of that. I feel like you can't wait. You can't wait to get to this individual. What is that about? Four of Swords. No, not that. This one. And Five of Cups. Yeah, see again. No, this one. Yeah, okay. So I feel for you, my beautiful Librans, you are lacking patience. You are like, want to go towards this person. Could be a new love, could be whatever, who's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. It's a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And you are in a rush to get there. You're kind of like, can we just go, please? Like, can I just go, please? Because you want, I feel like you're separated from this person, or, you know, maybe, yeah, separated, physically separated, meaning like distance-wise, geographically, and you can't wait to get to that person. Or maybe that person is overseas or some other place and they're coming towards you and you can't wait until they get to you because there is a new offer. If you're a Libran, there's a possibility you can't wait for this person to come so you can propose, or maybe they have proposed to you and you can't wait to meet this person face to face so you can get on with it. And Four of Swords is, once they get here, that hanging on really, really, really tightly and not wanting to let go, and also resting and recuperating and kind of re-energizing yourself, because now since they're there with you, you almost feel like, finally now I can rest. But you do have a Five of Cups. Five of Cups is a little bit of sadness. You shouldn't feel that sadness. I think it's a little bit overwhelming emotions, not so much sadness or feeling left out. I think it's overwhelming emotions, because you didn't expect to feel that way. Where's my water bottle? Oh well. And then we have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is, you know, it's coming together, teamwork, it's expansions. It's like, finally you're here, now we can plan and plot and we can expand and create this new beautiful thing for ourselves. And there could be an opportunity for you to travel as well. So this is awesome for you guys, my beautiful Librans. But just be patient, okay? I feel like you are like, nah, I wanted yesterday type of thing. But all right, moving on. Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you look at my bags that I have packed, y'all, I have so much stuff I'm taking with me for my tarot reading and for my divination and all that stuff. I still have so many things that I want to take with me that I will not be able to, like, for example, my crystal and all that. I'm not going to take it through customs, because can you imagine, you know, your bag is going through customs, they x-ray and then they see this big, can you imagine them seeing this big blob? First and foremost, it weighs so much, so half of my, you know, check-in baggage weight will go with that. And they'll be like, miss, can we open your bag and check it, because it looks like a solid piece of something. And I don't like people touching my crystals and all that, because I have cleansed them and I energize them. They have my energy, right? So they are in sync. The energy from the crystals and my energy are completely in sync. So I don't like it, people coming and touching it stuff. I don't even let my boyfriend touch it, and he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, just don't touch the stuff. So I'm like, I want to take so many decks with me because those are the decks that I use on a regular basis, and I feel like I will use those decks. And I'm like, oh my God, what are they going to think? This crazy lady traveling with these tarot cards and these decks of cards, and like, she must be some. So anywho, I'm kind of stressing because I'm like, oh, I want to take this, I want to take that, and I will not check in my tarot cards. I never check in my tarot cards. I'll rather put it in my checked luggage. I always carry it with carry on, because again, you know, regardless of, you know how it is. If they find something weird in your baggage, even though they may wear gloves, they touch everything, right? I mean, I'm not blaming them. That's what, you know, security has to do. It's their job. But I just feel, oh my God, now I have to go cleanse them again and re-energize them, you know, that sort of a thing. But you know, it is what it is. Anywho, Aquarius, sorry, I had to rant a little over there. No, that's too many. So my little sheets of paper and my notebook, and I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll figure it out. Euphoria, nice. I like euphoria, Aquarius. It says euphoria is a cosmic connection to the magic within and around you. Beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Aquarius, you have King of Coins, stability, financially secure, a little bit stubborn energy, Two of Cups, partnerships, great, multitasking, weighing the options. Knight of Cups, there is definitely an opportunity, somebody bringing in some good news, which is again a water sign. So you have the Two of Cups and Knight of Cups. I feel you're being, euphoria is a cosmic connection to the magic within and around you. So I'm going to say this, okay? Sorry, Aquarius, if I may sound a little harsh. I feel like you're being a little cocky and being a little overconfident about something, and you're also being stubborn. I think that overconfidence and that cockiness is kind of making you stubborn and almost like, I don't need to listen to anybody. I don't want to listen to anybody. This is it and this is it. Take it. It's my way or the highway. Or it's my way and the waterway. You know, or it's my way or the airway. You know, that sort of a thing. But I do fully believe it's going to affect a specific partnership. It doesn't matter whether it's a loved one or business or whatever. It is definitely going to affect. That attitude of yours is going to affect somebody significantly, and they are either going to come up to you and they're going to say, okay, you know what, I'm just giving up my position, or I'm giving up this offer, or I'm giving up this partnership, and here you can stick it. So I feel like, Aquarius, you are at the risk of, you are at the risk of losing something because of your stubbornness and because of you being, you have done something to have that arrogance and the cockiness, because you feel in your eyes that I did it, I accomplished it. But then also there is a lack of what's the word I'm saying? Modesty. So that could be pushing this other individual or this other opportunity away from you, and where people are saying, you know what, here you go, buddy, or whoever, take it back, stick it, I don't want it. So you are at the risk of losing something, and that sense of euphoria is going to come crashing down. So I recommend you wake up, change your attitude. Change your attitude, Aquarius, okay? All right. right, who we got next? 49, 22. That is for my beautiful Pisces. Oh, no, no, no. Great. That's too many. I'm going to take the one that's on the table. So we have transformation. Self-transformation is the evolving process of life that brings higher consciousness. I say this all the time. Change is the only constant in life. So self-transformation is the evolving process of life that brings higher consciousness. There's another thing I say. Emotionally, spiritually, we have to have the open-mindedness to constantly want to evolve. Because if you think about it, evolve is changing, constantly changing, adapting to something new, something different, opening your mind up for new experiences, new ideas, new ideologies, new concepts, new information. Because if we stay stagnant and refuse to open our minds to that constant change, or at least make ourselves, our emotional and spiritual selves, available for change, I wouldn't say go so far as to say keep yourself open so change can drastically influence your life. It's like be open to those ideas. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you are the only one who has control over whether that particular ideology or change or thought process or whatever is going to change you. You can decide if you're going to allow that to change you or your perception or so on and so forth. But if we choose to live in a closed world with, like those racehorses that wear those little thingamajiggies, the blinders for the eyes so they don't get distracted and go all crazy, then you really stagnate, right? Because if you're not willing to grow, if you're not willing to evolve, if you're not willing to change, then you stagnate. And if you stagnate, you're literally beginning to die, and you will essentially die. I mean, not the physical way, you know what I mean, right? You stop growing, and if you stop growing, then you start dying, correct? So that's basically what I'm trying to say. So I would say, Pisces, keep yourself open to it, okay? And I know the Pisces is ruled by the moon, okay? And Pisces is ruled by Jupiter also, and ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. So with the water energy and Jupiter, think about it, the emotions with Neptune, okay? Neptune is all about confusion and illusions and dreams and the emotional aspect of it. And then you have Jupiter that's there, that's going and saying go bigger or go bigger. It's going to kind of expand and make things out of proportion. It's like just making things look or appear or seem bigger. So if you don't have the ability to transform and change, and if you're not even willing to be open to it, such that you give yourself an opportunity to consider it, then you're going to be in a tough situation, because it's going to literally weigh heavily on your soul, right? So I don't know, I could go off. Maybe I should do a monthly reading for Pisces first, because I feel like there's a lot over there. Anywho, we got the Empress, we got the Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords. See, I figured as much. A lot of air, a lot of the mind business. So I do feel there is a lot going on and asking you to change. See, this is a movement card. It's like, don't hang on to the past, okay? Don't hang on to the past. Try and move forward, because you have this Knight of Swords is like, look at me, I'm going to go riding into the future. But you have the Empress card, and think about it. So the Empress also signifies pregnancy, right? And when you're in a full term of pregnancy, it's difficult for you to be as agile and as physical in your movements as if you were in your first trimester, second trimester. You get what I mean, right? So it's like, if you put yourself in a situation of the Empress where you're constantly going to be thinking about, this and that and the other, and ideally how, I'm fine here, I really don't need that abundance, I don't need that coming into my life, it's okay, I'm satisfied, I don't need any more. But there is that conflict with your mind that's saying, like, it's almost, I feel like you're fighting within yourself, because a part of you says you are happy being stagnant. Another part of you says, but I have to change. So you are having that emotional battle in your brain. Do I let go and do I fight? Do I change? Or shall I just ignore it all and stay quiet and not transform? I know transformation is good for me. I know I have to do it. I'll benefit. But then again, I'm afraid to. There is a fear. There's a unwillingness to let go. And you have to do that, because if not, you're not going to be able to move forward. With the Six of Swords, you can't move forward. Then you will stagnate. And if you stagnate, you die. So you have to figure this one out. Sorry, y'all. And then see, figured. See, you have the Four of Coins. This is hanging on. This is insecurities. Pisces, why? Why, my beautiful Pisces? King of Coins, see? You're being stubborn. You are not wanting to do this. Look, I'm sorry, but, you know, you, I feel, are going to be being stubborn, hanging on, insecurities. Come on now. The universe is saying you need strength. You're lacking strength at this point in time. Pisces, what's going on with you? What's going on over there? The Chariot. Oh my goodness. You have to move. Pisces, the universe is saying, I want to pick this card. Look. You have to move. The universe is saying, look, buddy, come on, pack up, let's go. You got to move. And then you have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is saying, if you're not going to make the decision, then we'll make the decision for you. So, one way or the other, you have to. So, I'm sorry you have to deal with that, but hey, you have to deal with it. That's your cross to bear. Virgo. And Pisces, there's a lot of air energy in your thing. So do you have some drama going on with a Gemini or a Libra? I won't go so far as to say Aquarius, but most likely a Gemini or Libra. Some drama going on there. What's up with that, y'all? Some diva type behavioral issues. Motivation. Motivation kindles the passion and energy needed in working towards your goal. This is for my beautiful Virgos. Ta-da. Ta-da. Well, I can't sing, sorry. You had to hear that. I'm so sorry, y'all. I can't sing to save my life. I don't know where that came from. And the Sun card pops out and the Sun says, yeah, Kirtana, stop making us laugh. Ooh, all right then, we'll take it. That's totally okay. Boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. All right. Let me put that one aside. Wow, you guys. Yeah, they're saying keep all the cards. Ooh. Motivation. Work on your motivation, or you are extremely motivated to the extent of being slightly pushy. The Sun card pops out. It's a go-ahead green sign, whatever it is that you're intending to do. With the Ace of Cups, there is definitely a inspiration for a new opportunity, proposal, start of something new. But with this new opportunity and proposal, keep in mind that you may get overconfident and your cup may runneth over. So if you don't hang on to your balance, hang on to your equilibrium, you might kind of go a little. Does somebody have a drinking issue? Anyway, Two of Wands. Two of Wands also to me says, choices. It's like you may be traveling, you have to make a choice. Traveling doesn't necessarily mean physical travel. It could be movement of something, going from one particular situation to another, a place to another, from one concept to another, from one idea to another. That could also, from one relationship to another. That's also movement. Five of Wands. Ooh. Some challenges, some obstacles. You have two aces, the Ace of Pentacles, which is definitely, upgrade in terms of finances. And then after all of that, you have the Five of Coins. So you got an upgrade in finances, and then you have the Five of Coins. You're not feeling satisfied with the upgrade you got. You feel like it's not enough. And then you have the Hermit card, and you're questioning everything. You're questioning everybody. You're doubting somebody pretty much. I feel like you have lost your motivation or your mojo or whatever. And with the Hermit card, you're like, doubting yourself, doubting your judgment, doubting the trust in somebody, trust in the individual that you're losing trust in the individual that you trusted. Oh yeah, I can't get the words out. And Eight of Cups is telling me you're wanting to run away, or maybe that individual is wanting to go away from you because of all this drama. But I feel like it's you. You're wanting to kind of abandon everything and fly away. You're like, screw it all. Pardon me, I don't mean to use foul language, but that's literally how you feel. You're like, And then the Page of Wands. There is a lot of chitter chat, a lot of announcements. This could be a little bit of a thing where other people may also hear about it and kind of become a situation where, you know, unnecessary inputs from people, a little bit of jabbering, chittering, it's people talking, making announcements, you know, it's like the court jester, you know, spreading the news around, and that's going to make you feel a little bit crippled and tied up. Queen of Cups, emotions, you're going to get a little emotional about it. And the Hangman, yep. You have to be a little bit patient. You are being forced to look at things from a different perspective. This is something I feel like you did contribute to a certain extent, and it's not working out in your favor. I want to say, Virgos, that I have a feeling you kind of sort of knew it was going to take a particular direction, or this particular direction. You just didn't want to acknowledge it, and you had an opportunity to fix it. You chose not to. Sorry. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I am going to try and do another couple of videos later today. It depends on how late I can stay awake. I know I can sleep on the flight, and I find it very easy to fall asleep on the flight. In my previous career, I used to travel a lot. Like, I'd be gone Mondays through Fridays, actually Mondays through Saturdays sometimes if I couldn't make the last connecting flight home. And for the longest time I struggled because I couldn't sleep on these flights, right? And a senior in the company said, kiddo, you better learn to sleep, because sometimes that's all the sleep you're going to get, that's all the rest you're going to get. And then I was like, okay, and literally kind of forced myself to fall asleep. And I would tell the cabin crew, don't wake me up for any meals or anything, it's okay, I'm not going to die. Okay. And so I kind of learned. So I don't have a problem falling asleep on the flight. So I think I will stay up a little later today and try to get some videos out as well for you guys. So anyway, thank you so much, y'all. Have a good evening and see you around. Okay, bye now. Oops, my bad. Wait, let's stop that.